Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when this video finds you. Coming into a seated, easy meditation pose. Left foot comes right in front of your hips, right foot comes right in front of your left foot. Palms come right down onto your knees, pointer finger and thumbs come to touch each other. Palms are facing up to the universe above you to receive an increase of energy flow. Or if you would like a little bit more of a grounding flow, palms are facing below to receive that loving Mother Earth energy, grounding energy from below you. Taking a deep breath in, rolling the shoulders towards your ears. And then hugging them back, exhale out, cleansing breath, releasing your shoulders. Set your intention and what you would like to receive out of today's little flow. And then taking a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Bringing your palms to heart center, bowing your forehead down. Namaste. The light within me sees the light within you. Cartwheeling our palms over to the front of our yoga mat. Let's go ahead and come into an extended child's pose. Knees to the outer edges of your yoga mat. Big toes come to touch each other. Inhale, pushing forward, opening up the shoulders, lifting up the chin, opening up that extended child's pose. Exhale, and your hips come to your heels, extending out with your palms, extended child's pose, forehead down to the yoga mat. Finish setting up that intention and what you would like to receive out of today's flow, connecting with the universe, connecting with yourself. Set your intentions. Attention goes where your intention is. Start to incorporate your Ujjayi ocean breath, that sound in the back of your throat. Deep inhale in, deep exhale out. Every inhale in, receive that good pranayama, good energy. Exhale, releasing anything that no longer belongs in your body, in your mind, or in your spirit. Looking forward to the front of your yoga mat, coming into a tabletop position, shoulders right on top of your wrist, and hips right on top of your heels. Coming into a cow, belly button to the yoga mat. Inhale in, chin to the ceiling. Exhale, arching that spine, chin to chest. Coming into that cat, gaze to your belly button. Inhale, coming back up, coming into a cow. Exhale, arching that spine, cat pose, gaze to your belly button. Inhale once more, coming into that cow. Full inhale, exhale, chin to chest. Let's go ahead and come back into regular tabletop position. Coming to the bottom of our toes, lifting up our hips, downward facing dog. Toes are pointed slightly towards each other, lifting up those hips, gaze to your belly button, and putting your weight right into your fingertips so we're not into our palms, putting too much pressure onto our wrist. Walking out your dog, lifting up one heel and then the other. Remember to breathe. Looking forward to the front of your yoga mat as we prepare, stepping, hopping, or jumping to the front of your yoga mat, your choice. Coming into halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana, straightening out that spine, deep inhale in. Exhale, forward bend. Feeling the stretch in that hamstring. Inhale, really coming back up, raising those arms up, coming into Urdhva Hastasana, upward salutes. Pushing that belly button to an imaginary wall in front of you. Bringing those fingertips back. Exhale, hands to heart center, cactus arms. Bringing those shoulders so they come to touch. And then standing tall, just like a mountain, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, let's go ahead and find something in front of us that's in stillness that we can focus on for balance. Lifting up our toes one by one, putting one toe down and then the next. Grounding our feet into that mat below us. And then once you're ready, placing your balance onto that left leg, lifting up that right leg in a 90-degree angle. And then you can stay here if this feels like enough of a challenge to you. If you would like, maybe you grab onto your ankle for support, bringing your right foot onto the inside of that left leg, left shin, or left ankle, depending on where you would like, just not on that knee. Growing your tree if you would like to, raising your arms up. Standing tall, just like a mountain, just like a tree. Bringing your hands to heart center. And then let's go ahead and if you would like a little bit more of a balance, focusing your gaze in front of you on that thing in stillness. Placing your right palm on top of your right knee. Left palm comes up. And then maybe leaning that left fingertip towards the right side of your yoga mat, coming into a side tree. Inhale, arms come back up. Let's place that right foot down onto our yoga mat. Swan dive, gently going into a forward bend, releasing. Grabbing onto each elbow, swaying from left to right, coming into a ragdoll here. Feeling that stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Inhale, coming halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana as we prepare. Exhale, placing your palms onto your yoga mat, stepping, hopping, or jumping to the back of your yoga mat. Coming into plank pose, shoulders on top of your wrist. Inhale in. Exhale, chaturanga. Modified is okay if you need to put your knees down, keeping those elbows close to your ribs. Inhale, coming to the top of your toes, lifting up heart center, lifting up your chin. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, coming to the bottom of your toes once again, downward facing dog. Toes are pointed inward very slightly in your downward facing dog. Gaze to your belly button. And then when you're ready, when you feel balanced, maybe lifting up that right palm and grabbing onto that left ankle, coming into a crossed downward facing dog. And then switching sides, bringing that, lifting up that left arm, left hand, and then bringing it to grab onto that right ankle after placing your right palm onto that yoga mat. So we're balancing like a three-leg dog. Placing that left palm back, gaze to that belly button, open up those shoulders. Looking forward to the front of your yoga mat, stepping, hopping, or jumping to the front of your yoga mat. Inhale, coming halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale in, deep inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, vertebrae by vertebrae, gently starting to come back up. Bahasasana, upward salute, arms above you. Exhale, hands to heart center, cactus arms, and then to the sides of your body. Finding that thing in front of you that's in stillness that you can focus on for balance. Bringing every toe and placing one toe down, one toe at a time. Grounding your feet into that yoga mat. Once you feel balanced, starting to put your weight onto the right leg, lifting up that left leg at a 90-degree angle. Once you feel balanced here, grabbing onto that left ankle, bringing your left foot to the inside of your right leg, your right thigh, shin, or ankle. We just don't want to put it onto the inside of our knee. Lifting up your arms, grounding or growing your tree. Deep stretch here in the arms, focusing on that thing in stillness. Once you realize that a balanced mind is a balanced body, suddenly your poses become a lot more balanced. Bringing your palms to heart center. And then let's go ahead, if you would like, you can remain where you are, but if you would like, maybe left palm comes right on top of that left knee. Right palm is remaining up, and maybe right fingertips point to the left side of your yoga mat, just coming into a side stretch in your tree pose here. It's quite beautiful if you see it. Inhale, grow that tree, arms come up above you. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, coming halfway up as we prepare. Exhale, placing the palms to your yoga mat, stepping, hopping, or jumping to the back of your yoga mat. Inhale, coming into plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Modified is okay if you need to put your knees down, keeping those elbows close to your ribs. Inhale, top of the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze to your belly button, walking out your dog here. For just a moment, we'll take about 3 breaths here. Deep inhale in, deep exhale out. Let's go ahead and bring the left foot to center. Inhale, lifting up that right leg, coming into 3-legged dog on the right side of the body. Stacking your hips, right hip comes right on top of that left hip, coming into fire hydrant dog pose, opening up those hips. Inhale, straightening out that leg. Exhale, sweeping that right knee right underneath our body, placing that right leg down, coming into pigeon pose here on the right side of the body. Keeping your hips level, taking a deep breath in. So you can stay here if this feels like enough to you. This is a little bit of a deep stretch, keeping those legs engaged. If you would like a little bit of a deeper stretch because you're ready for it, maybe you come onto your forearms, coming into that pigeon pose. Coming back onto your palms, gently starting to come back up, and then bringing that right knee back to center, back to the yoga mat, coming into a downward facing dog. And then as we prepare to do the other side, right foot comes to center, left foot lifts up, 3-legged dog on the left side of the body. Stacking your hips, left hip comes on top of that right hip, bending that left knee. Inhale, straightening out that left leg. Exhale, and let's go ahead and bring, sweeping that left knee right underneath your body, coming into a pigeon pose, keeping those hips level. You can stay here if you would like to. If you're ready, maybe you come onto your forearms, coming into a full pigeon pose. Gently starting to come back down onto your palms, releasing that left foot down, left leg, left foot back, and coming into a child's pose for just a moment. Take a breath here. Arms can either be out for a little bit more of a stretch there, or if you'd like a little bit more of a relax, maybe palms down to the side. Releasing that forehead. Looking forward to the front of your yoga mat once again, walking those palms out for a little bit of a deeper stretch here in those shoulders. And then let's go ahead and come right down onto our belly to ground ourselves and come into just a gentle back bend. Placing the palms to the sides of your body, palms facing up to the ceiling. Inhale, let's lift up our feet, pushing that belly button to the yoga mat, keeping your glutes strong. Exhale, release. Inhale, lifting up heart center, chin lifts up as we do the other side. Exhale, release. Inhale, let's go ahead and lift up, push that belly button to the yoga mat, lifting up your toes, lifting up your heart center. Coming into that Superman pose. If you would like, maybe lifting up your palms from your yoga mat, keeping your glutes strong. Exhale, release. On your next one, feel free to push that belly button to the yoga mat, coming into another Superman pose. If you would like though, maybe coming into a full lotus pose, grabbing onto your ankles, lifting up your knees, coming into that bow pose here. Keeping those glutes strong, no pressure in the lower back, releasing. Placing your chin right onto your palms in front of you. Windshield wiper your feet from one side to the next. And then gently starting to come back up and out. Crossing your feet to reach behind you, and then coming into seated pose. Coming into Dandasana, stick pose or staff pose. Sitting into a 90-degree angle, keeping your feet in a 90-degree angle as well too, palms to your yoga mat. Let's go ahead and bring your palms so your fingers should be pointing towards the front of your yoga mat, and fingertips are in line with your hips. Keeping in a 90-degree angle, inhale, pushing that belly button to the ceiling, coming into reverse plank pose. Keeping that core strong. Releasing down onto the yoga mat. We'll do that 2 more times, sending that grounding energy to that core into our root chakra. Inhale, lifting up the belly button to the ceiling, pointing those toes. And releasing. Inhale, lifting up the belly button. Once again, reverse plank. Sending that grounding energy, staying strong. Exhale, release. 90-degree angle, once again, straightening out that spine. Inhale, lifting up the arms to the sky. Exhale, let's go ahead and lean forward. We're going to keep those legs engaged in front of us. Toes are forward, pointed towards the ceiling. Everything is engaged. Leaning first with that belly button. And when we can't reach that belly button anymore, releasing down. Palms are either on our thighs, shins, ankles, wrapping around our toes, wherever you can, or your feet. Maybe your forehead reaches to your knees. Gently, inch by inch, starting to come back up and out of it, coming back, resting onto your back, coming into a happy baby. Peace fingers wrap around your big toes, elbows to the insides of your knees, rocking from left to right, happy baby. Maybe putting a nice smile on your face, like a happy baby. And then let's go ahead and place your feet down onto your yoga mat, right underneath your seat. And feet remain about hip distance apart from each other. Palms to the sides of your yoga mat. Inhale, let's go ahead and lift up that belly button to the ceiling, sending that grounding energy through the opposite side of our body. Exhale, release. Inhale, lifting up the belly button to the ceiling. Reverse bridge, or no, just regular bridge. Exhale, release. Inhale, once again, lifting up that belly button, maybe walking your shoulders together, wrists right below you, interlocking, lifting up that bridge. Keeping those knees about hip distance apart from each other. Exhale, release. Bringing your arms so they come to the sides of your body in a T position. Keeping your knees bent. And then let's go ahead and with both shoulders on our yoga mat, arms in a T position. And then bringing your knees to the right side of your body, right side of your yoga mat. Coming into the spinal twist. If this feels like enough to you, you could stay here. If you would like, maybe left foot comes on top of your right knee, and then right palm comes right on top of that left knee for a deeper stretch. Maybe your gaze looks over to your left fingertips, both shoulders on that yoga mat. Removing anything that no longer belongs in that body. Perfect for detox. Inhale, gently starting to come back up. Let's switch sides. The knees come to the left side of our yoga mat. If you would like a little bit of a deeper stretch, maybe your left palm comes on top of that right knee, and that right foot comes on top of that left knee here. Gaze comes to your right fingertips this time if you would like a deeper stretch. And both shoulders remain on that yoga mat. Gently starting to come back out of that. And then making any last movements that you would like to make, maybe coming into another happy baby or a wide-legged stance or a deep full stretch here, whatever you body to be completely heavy at the moment. With your eyes still closed, gently starting to roll over to the right side of your body, giving yourself a nice hug, thanking yourself for bringing you through your practice, thanking your body for its health and vitality. And with your eyes still closed, gently starting to come back up, coming into a seated, easy meditation pose. Taking a nice deep inhale in, straightening out that spine. Bringing your palms to heart center, bowing your forehead down. Namaste. The light within me sees the light within you. Thank you so much for joining today, and I can't wait to see you again. Hey you, Namaste. Thank you so much for watching that flow, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Are you interested in going a little bit deeper into your yoga practice? I am now teaching live yoga classes 3 times a week, 75 minutes each on patreon.com, and the link is in the description. I want you to join me, go a little bit deeper into your yoga practice. Again, it's 3 times a week, 75-minute classes. Go a little bit deeper, and I hope to see you there. Link in the description, also in the comments. Namaste. Thank you so much.